Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm really excited today because I have just finished building both the left and the right wings, and I wanted to stop and take a minute to make a video and share a little bit about the process with you guys. Right now we have the right wing laid out, and I had an absolute blast. It was so much fun building this airplane wing. I'm going to do a quick walk around and kind of point a few things out. Overall, I think Cub Crafters has done a really great job putting together a high quality kit. The components are well made and well thought out. This isn't much of a fabrication project, it's more of an assembly project, kind of like an adult Lego kit. So to start on the walk around, you've got a flight control, which is called an aileron out here. It helps you turn. This right here is a flap. Helps you slow down and land in a shorter distance. Going around, this is where the wing is actually going to attach to the airplane itself. And then we've got some wires that are ready to go for avionics and lighting when the time comes. We've got fuel tanks here. Coming around the front or the leading edge of the wing, we've got a landing light. Both the left and the right wing will have a landing light like that. Here's a real quick example of what the flight controls will be controlled with, these cables. And so they're all hooked up. And then right here we've got the wingtip, and here we'll have a light on the edge. So that's a real quick walk around of the finished product. This is ready for the next step, which is cover. This is a really old design. It kind of has some new features like that aluminum piece that I pointed out. But when you take a step back and look at it, this is a very old design. In fact, it has its roots in the Piper J3 Cub, which was originally produced in the late 30s. And it's near and dear to my heart because that's what my grandfather learned to fly in just before the war started. He was 17 years old and he went out and got his pilot's license and eventually went on to fly the P-38 in World War II. So from a very young age, he was an inspiration to me, and this airplane has always been something special to me. So I wanted to take the opportunity to build it. But getting back to the build, this thing is ready for fabric covering. It'll be nice and tight, kind of like a drum. And that's the next step of this wing. So I guess without further ado, I'll show you the time-lapse video. You can see how all the parts went together. right, so now that you've seen how the wings were assembled, it's time to set these aside for just a little while and move on to the next step, which is building up the components of the fuselage. So this is how the fuselage came from the factory, ready to go, and I'm going to put all the pieces into it and get it ready for covering it in fabric as well. Once I'm done with that, I'll actually be able to cover all of the components of the airplane in fabric. So that's kind of the next two steps that I have in line. I had a lot of fun building the wings, and I'm happy to share this video with all of you guys. And I'm actually a little sad to see that the wings are done because I enjoyed it so much, but I'm really looking forward to taking the next step and bringing me a little bit closer to completion and flying this airplane. So until next time, I will continue building, and thanks for watching.